Hello, welcome to another radio and television station, and I'm Katri. Here comes the local news. Commemorating the 75th anniversary of the Day of War, Influence, and Martyrs, this morning the exhibition Ho Chi Minh City inculcated the model of drinking water physical resource was opened. Welcome visitors simultaneously in three areas in the center of Ho Chi Minh City. Taking place from July 26 to August 6 at three locations, Nguyễn Huệ Street, Đồng Khởi Street, and opposite Chi Lăng Park, District 1. The exhibition will theme Ho Chi Minh City inculcated the morality of drinking water, remember the source, introduced the display of 72 precious images and documents showing President Ho Chi Minh hearts for influence and martyrs, the refaces in the historical testament. Alcohol's attention, visits, and encouragement to influence soldiers, relatives of martyrs, people who were revolutionary contributors. At the same time, at Đồng Khởi Street, the organizer also displayed 50 images displayed with a theme relative to heroes, martyrs. Ho Chi Minh City is proud to follow its footsteps. Honoring the heroic soldiers, heroic Vietnamese mother living in Ho Chi Minh City, families of martyrs, families contributed to the revolution to build and develop the city. Positive growth is Vietnam's economic forecast in the latest report of the Asian Development Bank (ADB). Accordingly, ADB maintains its growth forecast at 6.5% in 2022 and increases to 6.7% in 2023. On July 26, leaders of the province included Congress Quảng Minh Cường, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Head of Provincial National Assembly Delegation, Võ Thanh Đức, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee. Congress are leaders of Provincial People's Council, leaders of the Vietnam Finland Front Committee of the province, leaders of the Provincial Party Committee Office, leaders of the Provincial Custom Department, Provincial Public Security, Provincial Departments of Labor, Influence, and Social Affairs, and Congress in the Standing Committee, the Executive Committee of the Xuân Lộc District Party Committee, and a large number of cadres, peoples, and units of the armed forces in district have a ceremony to pay respects, lay wreaths, and offer incense to commemorate heroes and martyrs at Xuân Lộc Martyrs Temple. This is the place to record the names of 559 heroes and martyrs who died in the two wars of resistance against French and the Americans to save the country. The temple was inaugurated in April 2021 with a construction investment of nearly 40 billion Vietnam dong. At the ceremony, the delegates observed a minute of silence and offered incense to commemorate each martyr grave. According to ADB, Vietnam's growth is driven by continued expansion of trade, a faster than expected recovery of manufacturing, domestic travel, and disbursement of public investment capital. A major pressure while global commodity prices soar, especially global oil prices, will increase inflationary pressures. Mr. Andrew Jeffries, Country Director of Asian Development Bank (ADB) in Vietnam said, Vietnamese government aims to curb inflation at 4% and we are now below that number. Food prices have risen in recent times, but as we observe, prices are still being kept at a stable level. The reason is Vietnam have a very abundant food supply, as a country specializing in exporting this commodity to the world. Therefore, we still get forecast in March. Vietnam inflation index this year will be 3.8% and in 2023 will be 4%. According to the Sputnik News Agency, on the eve of the commemoration marking the Armistice Day in the Korean War, July 27, 1953, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of North Korea said that the joint military truce between the U.S. and South Korea could lead to a new Korean War. The ministry said in a statement, no one can predict when the various military exercises the U.S. and South Korea are conducted, which are war truce in fact, will escalate into the Second Korean War. The statement said the joint exercises of U.S. and South Korea are posing a threat to the security and are one of the main factors causing tension on the Korean peninsula. The conditions for ensuring peace in the region would not be possible as long as U.S. troops were still stationed there. On July 26, the Mexican government said that the Mexicans will be granted 356,000 work visas by the United States this year. This is the highest level ever. The announcement was made by Mexican Foreign Minister Marcelo Ebrard after President Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador visited the White House on July 12. Obrador said during talks with his U.S. counterpart Joe Biden, President Obrador proposed Washington increase the number of visas for citizens of his country, as well as Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Haiti. The Mexican government has repeatedly asked the U.S. to increase the issuance of temporary work visas, invest in the development for southern Mexico and Central America, and accelerate immigration reform to legalize nearly 11 million undocumented immigrants. Half of them are Mexicans. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.